Welcome to our new video. Today we're going to show you how to fix this error, but the error is not fixed by each and every operating system. So I'm gonna give you this, try it. If it works, it's good. Some people have different solutions. I have my own solution, but it's gonna help you anyway. So what you do, you can see this is the error. I was trying to go to this and try to do what they call, I can create everything, but I could not do what, I could not import export stuff. Whenever I click there, you can see what happens. If I click to import, it gives me something else. And also if I put in something here, I'm gonna get the same problem. See, I'm gonna do this. Let me look for dd. Okay, once I do import this, I get into some problems. If I say okay, you see this is what I get. So what do I have to do? I'm gonna give you something easy. Do something this, like if you are on Ubuntu or any Debian whatever flavor, you're gonna go here and look for terminal. So when you're here in terminal, of course you're gonna need to be sudo. If you're not one, you click here and put in that, say sudo dpk g minus reconfigure phpMyAdmin, then you say enter. It's gonna ask you for your password and use your password, root password, and say okay. If you root already, you don't need this. Okay, it's gonna say since you are configuring phpMyAdmin, you may also want to reinstall the database which it uses. If you wish to reinstall the database for phpMyAdmin, you should select this option. If you do not wish to do so, if you are reconfiguring the package for unrelated reasons, you should not select this option. Warning: if you opt to reinstall the database and install it under a name that already exists, the old database will be dropped without further questions. In that case, a backup of the original database is made in temp. Okay, warning: if you change the name of the database, the old database will be not removed. If you change the name of the user that connects to the to the DB, connect to the database, the privileges of the original user will not be revoked. Okay, so what do? You press tab and select okay, and it will ask you reinstall database, yes or no. I think I will go with yes. Say yes. Okay, that's where it's gonna give you it said by default PHP will be configured to use a MySQL server through a local Unix socket. This provides the best performance. Okay, to connect with a different method or to a different server entirely, select the appropriate option from the choice here. Connect method for database. Okay, I'll go with Unix socket. Okay, and I say okay, I'll select this. Okay, then you say your options are default, use the default whatever by the server, MySQL password, native password, no SQL authentication plugin is used. So to give you a couple of things there, then you say okay. Okay, then you say default MySQL password and also native password, whatever authentication plugin for whatever the database. I'll just say okay. I don't want to change a lot of things. Say okay. Then it say please provide a name for the MySQL database to be used by phpMyAdmin. I'm gonna leave root and say okay, and I say okay. And if please provide MySQL username for phpMyAdmin to register with the database server. And you say a MySQL user is not necessarily the same as a system login, especially if your database is not a remote server. Okay, this to say okay, it says this to be created by this installation. This user will have complete freedom to insert, change, or delete database in the database. If your username contains an @ okay, you need to specify the domain as well. Okay, then say advanced changes, okay, whatever. Then I'm gonna say okay, which is okay. Okay, then it asks you to say configure what php username or okay. I'm not going to say anything because it's gonna be username for phpMyAdmin. I'm gonna say phpMyAdmin, leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Okay, application password, I'm gonna say 1 2 3 4 5. Then say okay. Then you say confirm password 1 2 3 4 5. Then I'm gonna say okay. Okay, it says name of the database's administrative user. Okay, then say please provide the name of the account with which this package should perform administrative whatever. This user is the one with the power to create new databases. Okay, I'm gonna say MUSA. I'm gonna put that MUSA and say okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Apache and I say come on. I'm gonna say okay. After that it will say an error occurred while installing database. Error what access denied for user MUSA localhost. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no stress. We can say okay, ignore retry, skip questions. I'm gonna say abort. Then I'm gonna recall that command and go back and say okay. Most things they need to be with what they call reinstall database. I might not reinstall. Let me say no. Okay, let's go with that and say okay. Okay, flashing administrative password. Okay, what did we do much? Install. Most things when they go for this warning, you change name of database. Okay, if you don't change, look what happens. It will say that this please choose the web server that should be automatically configured. Okay, you say Apache. Okay, if you say yes, okay, everything is configured here. You see on this. Understand? So but now what I want to do, I want to take the best route. If you know how to install this, what you're gonna do, recall the command and say yes. If you want to take the another route and say okay. We're gonna change the password database, say okay, Unix stocks okay, default okay, MySQL native okay, plugins okay, say okay, root okay, everything we say okay. My application password, we're gonna say 1 2 3 4 5. Say okay, then confirm 1 2 3 4 5. We say okay, then we say okay, then we say okay. Okay, you can see now everything was default, you get me? So that's why we saw success. Make sure everything is default. Yeah, that's fine. After that, guys, everything is fine. You're gonna be well. Yeah, no, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.